We have checked all the boxes. We win the status, we secure the baseline survival, and we do exactly what society promises will bring stability. So why, when the noise of the marketplace completely shuts down, do so many find themselves suffocating inside an internal existential void? Why does it feel like a beautifully constructed cage? To understand the crisis, we must look into the ultimate cosmic mirror. The physical world is a grand projection of the subconscious mind. There is absolutely nothing outside of the self. What we perceive as physical reality is non-duality experiencing itself through the theater of duality, the supreme consciousness observing its own nature through the cosmic illusion of Maya. Time is merely another aspect of this cosmic play. To navigate this localized experience, the mind requires a sequence of events. Therefore, what we perceive as time is nothing more than different occurrences unfolding within the internal present moment. But a profound question arises: why does the fierce archetype of Maa Kali devour time? Time itself is not the obstacle. The true obstacle lies in our false attachments, which densify the illusion of time. Have you ever noticed that when you align perfectly with your truest frequency, when your awareness is perfectly concentrated, time ceases to exist? You look at the clock and an entire day has vanished. Conversely, when you force yourself through a misaligned task, you watch the clock every minute and time slows to a painful crawl. Time is a direct reflection of your state of awareness. In truth, time is consciousness itself. What is a true transformation? It is when the essential nature of an individual undergoes a radical realignment within the span of a single lifetime. It occurs when you systematically dissolve the false constructs of the ego and claim your inner power. This level of self-realization is entirely separate from intellectual knowledge. Knowledge comes from books. Anyone can read them, but to truly master a cosmic truth, you must execute the direct internal mechanics. What then keeps us bound to repetitive cycles of limitation? It is our own unawareness. Disruption occurs the exact moment we reject or suppress parts of our own experience, creating hidden subconscious blind spots. This is precisely why Maa Kali is represented in the ancient occult arts as the devourer of death, depicted with a garland of severed skulls and fangs. These intense symbols do not represent external violence. They represent the absolute integration of all dark, terrifying, and marginalized aspects of existence that humanity frantically attempts to reject. She represents the totality of light and dark. At the highest level of occult practice, death is recognized as the ultimate illusion of Maya. The objective is not to escape reality, but to achieve radical clarity through the integration of your suppressed shadows. This force comes to continuously shadow your false persona over and over again. It is the law of the absolute change. Change is the mechanical frequency through which the soul continuously experiences its own infinity. The true work is the unyielding work on the self. You must bring conscious awareness to the exact internal blockages you once rejected, the pain and the limitations you pretend weren't there simply because you labeled yourself as the tough one. That undigested energy does not vanish. It stays trapped in a systematic bottleneck within your daily life, forcing you to act unconsciously through the reactive, defensive ego. Nothing that we bring into the light of the absolute awareness can maintain control over us. The shadow can only rule your life path when you remain completely unaware of it. This is where the precision of advanced meditation framework and specific mantra blueprints becomes necessary. These ancient occult sound mechanics are engineered to penetrate the deepest layers of your focus. They clear out these deeply hidden blocks before they can project outwardly into your material environment. Without this internal clearance, unhealed subconscious loops continuously project onto your physical reality as chaotic places toxic relationships, and disruptive events that you are forced to experience just to transmute this stagnant energy. When you step onto the path of serious mantra sadhana and focused meditation, you take your free will completely into your own hands. You choose to face this raw energy and clear your blind spots by conscious boundary rather than waiting passively for a harsh astrological transit to force a lesson upon you through devastating external crisis. Saturn is the cosmic keeper of time and the lord of karma. On the micro level, the fierce consuming energy of Maa Kali operates with the exact same unyielding discipline as Saturn himself. Saturn represents our deepest paralyzing fears and the blind spots that seem to stop time completely during a catastrophic event, making your entire life move in slow motion. Yet Saturn's ultimate trial is to teach you that you were the master of your own focus all along. What you unconsciously feared, you actively materialized. When you embody this structural discipline, when you achieve total shadow integration, the weight of karma is met head on and the illusions of Maya dissolve. The terrifying forces you once projected onto the outside world were always, without exception, the internal fears you were unwilling to face within the sanctuary of your own mind. The old casual forecasting channel is dead. The gates to this practice are permanently locked. The casual spectators, those looking for free entertainment or basic fortune telling. Starting today, access to my private advisory sanctuary is strictly restricted via birth data validation and professional vetting. If you are a serious leader, founder, or practitioner ready to clear your systematic blind spots, master your focus, and claim your absolute inner power, the path is clear. We've opened 2 distinct avenues for those ready to commit. You can instantly access our premium, high-tier Sovereign Ashram Vault on Patreon, which has my advanced self-authored meditation blueprints and mantra sadhana. If you require direct one-on-one observation to manually dismantle your life's deepest bottlenecks, you may submit your profile to our free private application wall at the link in the description below to apply for our exclusive private containers. The gates are closed, the line is drawn, apply at the link below, and let the illusions dissolve.